Hi, everyone. Welcome to Duffy Women. Thank you so much for joining us for yet another episode. A mom, her two daughters, one crazy, one not so crazy, but I love them both equally. And I want to say cheers to you all. This is actually a White Claw because I'm out of wine. So, Sarah, what'd you say, Alex? What were you going to say?
If we wanted to celebrate her chips, I wanted to create space for that. I was gonna say
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
It's gonna create space to celebrate her chips. Yeah, I don't think we need to do that. Oh, good though. Thanks for the sentiment. Nice.
No, I was gonna say this is my Scout and Cellar wine, and oh my gosh, I need to actually message Kim back, but I drank it on Friday night, you guys, and this is the sulfate-free, vegan, gluten-free wine.
Clean wine, yeah.
Clean wine, yes, thank you, Mom. That's the brand name, or brand concept. Anyways, clean wine, Scout and Cellar's the brand. Friday night, I drank like 2.5 glasses, also was dehydrated, and did not have a migraine the next day.
I am telling you, so many people have recommended this wine, and we're going to actually have Kim, who was our sales rep, who met us and said, hey, I watch you guys, you drink wine, and I love it. I just want you to try it. I don't want anything else from that, but I want to talk to her about how they make the wine, why it is doing what it's doing with you, Alex, and not giving you a headache. So I want to actually talk with her, and we're going to do that because so many people swear by this wine, and I actually have to get some. I sent you some for your birthday, and I have to get some so that I have something to drink because it's true. The typical wines give me a headache, and then you just feel like, yeah. So I really want to try. Sarah?
I would get migraines for 3 days.
Exactly. So that's wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. We are going to talk more about that particular brand of wine. Sarah, I am going to say that your bosom,
boobies, titties,
breasts. Why are we going there?
What?
There's so many different ways you could have segued from there into where I think you're going,
Sarah.
And
I'm not going there. I'm not going there. But I'm just saying you are.
I did say before this that your boobies look very full.
Yes, they're very full. All right. So our topic tonight, which will actually lead into a number of different things and probably veer off in a number of different ways. But we Duffy women tend to love to have fun. I mean, I think all of us, for the most part, enjoy having a good time. And I am no different. Yes, I'm a little bit older, but I love to have a good time. And I love to laugh and all of those good things, what you should do with life, right? Every single day. Well, back in the day, I probably like to have a good time, maybe a little too much. So tonight we're going to talk a little bit about having a good time, maybe a little too much, and some of the funny stories that might have gone with that. And have we learned from them? Have we seen consequences from them? Have we decided, okay, I'm a mature adult, don't need to have quite as much fun? All of those topics will be addressed in tonight's Duffy Women. So I'm going to start because I was well known. I'm mom. So I get to start.
I was well known.
Back in the day, I was well known for how I was at the Christmas parties. And I
feel like we low key knew that as children.
Probably did.
Yeah.
Now I will say this: your dad was involved in one of my adventures. I believe he was there.
He was involved.
I can't remember
in a few of your adventures.
But it was a while ago. But anyway, after we had celebrated something, I can't remember what it was, we went out to a restaurant. It's no longer there. And I can't even remember the name of it. But we went out to a restaurant. Banana John was with us and a couple of other people. And
I don't like the sound of this. This is like fresh early 30s.
This
Shelley,
was
Duffy,
early B94 days, right?
This was party time.
It was a lot of fun. We were having a lot of laughs, and here was my problem. If somebody dared me to do something, I always took the dare. It was terrible now that I think about it. Anyway, somebody dared me to sign my name to original artwork.
I remember this story.
In this restaurant. And so I did. Not on one, not on two.
You did it on more than one? I thought it was only one.
No, it was several.
How many? Like 4?
I think it was like 3. I think total it was 3. In any event, I ended up getting called into the principal's office, as you can imagine. And
at work?
Yes, our boss's name was Tex at the time. And obviously somebody called him and said, hey, what's going on? And so I got in a little trouble, but I thought I would get in way more. Like I thought I'd have to like pay for the artwork. And I can't remember at this stage of the game, like where it went from there. But all I know is I got like, I got in a little bit of trouble and then that was it.
Wow.
But
that's probably the most trouble you've ever been in your entire life.
Well, I have one more quick story, and this is when I decided I can no longer do these things. So for another reason, again, it was always at a Christmas party, but for whatever reason, I developed this habit of taking a running leap and jumping on people.
Yeah.
Like I would take a running leap, and I've jumped on my boss. I just like jump into their arms. I don't even know I don't even think that was a dare. I just remember that I used to do this on a very regular basis. I know
I feel like I do stuff like that too when I'm drunk.
And I know everybody hated me for it. But anyway, but they laughed and, we all kind of laughed.
So many things.
But there was one particular incident where I was like, okay, I need to get my act together. We were at a Christmas party, duh. And there was this guy, and his name, God love him, he was one of the sweetest, funniest, nicest guys. His name is Brian Connigan. And he was standing there, and he was kind of dancing and doing his thing. And I looked at him, and he knew it was coming, but he wasn't quite prepared. Ooh. So I ran, and I jumped into his arms, and Brian went, me on the ground. And he was like a turtle. He couldn't get up. It was like he was on his shell and he couldn't.
But that's because you broke his leg.
Well, I did. I tore his ACL, his PPL, his HGL. I tore every L
that's
in his
why he
knee.
Couldn't get up. Oh my.
Well, he tried, but he was kind of like, So I thought he was kidding. I'm gonna get up, you baby. What are you talking about? Like ambulances came, and I mean it was not.
Oh my god.
Oh, it was not.
Did the
pretty.
Cops show up? Did they think it was like an assault?
No, I just remember sitting outside and we were all kind of gathered and everybody's like, gee, I wonder how Brian is. I felt Brian, to this day, I am still so sorry, and that weighs heavily on my conscience. Because
what did you drink?
God only knows. I don't know. And it wasn't even that. I was just always trying to be funny.
Sounds like
and I'm sure I know I imbibed. It was the Christmas party. But I always just was trying to do something to get a laugh. And that got a laugh and hospital bills. Again, Brian could have probably sued, but I believe they settled everything.
Would sue you ever.
Well, back in the day, maybe not, but but nowadays they would have. So
well, but you're the sweetest woman ever, and
you're very kind.
I remember him being such a good sport. He
was.
We're friends on Instagram. He's very nice.
He's a wonderful. Every now and again, though, some threads will come up, from the old days or whatever, and people will joke about it. So it's still something we joke about. But Brian, I love you, and I still feel bad about it to this day. But I have to say, it was kind of funny at the time. But
it's funnier now.
It's
funnier. It was like 20 years ago.
We know you're okay. Oh, he probably still has arthritis or something. I don't know. But anyway, so those are the things that, we wanted to kind of reminisce about. But I also learned through all of this that, I kind of needed to get my stuff together and just kind of chill. Even though I wanted people to laugh and it was fun. And you know what? People can get hurt in the process. So anyway, that's what I learned from that. Girls, let's go to you, Sarah. We usually start with the oldest, but we're going to go with you, Sarah. So
yeah, why don't you start?
Do you have some funny stories, some crazy things you've done? whenever you've had a little fun.
Oh yeah.
Extra fun.
I have never been the kind of I've never been the kind of person to go overboard. It's not really who I am.
No, you actually don't get to. You throw up though.
Okay.
I have
Do we
thrown
need
up
to mention
3
that?
times in my entire life from drinking.
Yeah. She doesn't even do that. So.
Oh wow.
That's you.
Yeah.
You are the puker.
I am. I'm a puker.
I don't puke at all. Like I said, one of the times I was.
That's why I don't.
The first time that I puked drinking, I was like blackout. The only time I've ever been blackout drunk.
Okay.
I'm just being honest. I'm telling my truth, and I'm like really proud of how responsible I've been over the years. Like I could have been a lot more irresponsible.
That's true. She was way better than me. I have been drunk
in a field in high school, and y'all were worried about me sneaking out to kiss. You should have been worried about
that
her.
never happened. What are you talking about?
No, I'm just making a point. You should have been worried about that one who was drinking when I was just kissing boys. That's all. I'm just saying.
Well,
I think I had equal things to worry about as a parent. So anyway, and that's when I also realized, I had kids that were getting old enough to understand. So you sort of, as a parent, realize like, okay, not cool anymore. But anyway, go ahead, Sarah. So misresponsible.
But I honestly, I really never, I don't have any, I don't really have any.
Well, I think you have at least one story.
Well, I have 2 main ones, but the
blueberry story.
What?
The blueberry vodka story.
I will talk about that. The first time I ever drank alcohol, it was at. Can I mention her name? Am I allowed to mention her name?
I think she'd be okay with it. Yeah.
Okay, it was at Penny Scheimer's house, and it was right up the
street.
street.
You came to her house drunk. You didn't get drunk there. To clarify, because she was.
Oh, she didn't know. She had no idea.
Yeah.
No, I got drunk in the car. So I didn't drink.
You got drunk in the car.
She didn't have alcohol. She didn't have alcohol at her.
No, she was a very responsible adult. That never happened.
It had nothing to do with her. Plus, the statute of limitations has gone out. Anyway, so she had nothing to do with it. Anyway, I was sitting in the car with my boyfriend at the time, and it was New Year's Eve, and we were doing the responsible thing of we were parked, and we had a bottle of Smirnoff. Oh God, it's making me burp just talking about it. The blueberry flavored Smirnoff vodka. And when you're drinking for the first time, you tend to go a little bit overboard because you obviously don't know your limits. And I don't remember how old I was. I mean, old enough where my boyfriend.
We don't need to mention that. We don't need to mention how old. So go ahead.
I mean, I was doing worse things, but anyway, so I was in the car. I was in a car, and we were drinking out of this water bottle, and because we poured the Smirnoff into the water bottle, and we basically were like
classic high school trick.
We were basically just taking shots back and forth, and we both drank this whole water bottle. Like I drank half and he drank half before we even got into the party. And then it was
that hurts me.
It was New Year's, and obviously, whatever, we stayed out past midnight. And so I got home, and I lived at my mother's house, which was within walking distance. So we came home, and I remember waking up in the middle of the night and throwing up, and it was my mom asked me, like, hey, are you okay? Like, what happened? And I was like, I just ate some bad food. And my mom believed me for like ever. You literally believed me up until I told you, maybe like, I don't know, maybe after high school I told you, and I was like, Mom, I didn't have the stomach flu. I was drinking vodka. Like I was sucking vodka from a water bottle.
You were on me in high school. Like, so I think I drank 5 times, and every time I got caught, but like literally, like you would have never bought that if I said it.
But I also am very, I can act very sober if I'm tipsy or drunk. I have a very.
You are a tank.
I don't let it show. I've always been a tank. Like I can handle alcohol very well. Plus, I know my limits, and that's why I really don't have a lot of crazy stories, because I don't like to feel. The one time that I did.
I know.
Drunk, I didn't remember my entire night, and I was ill for 3 days in bed, like could not get out of bed. And
that's not cool.
Like, and I was in college, like, to me, it was just so miserable. So I think ever since that moment I was traumatized, and, I like wine. I'm a wine drinker, and I've always been a wine drinker, I think, since I got out of college. And, if I go out, I'll have like a mixed drink or whatever. But again, I hate feeling out of control of my own body. And the the night that I got pregnant with Evelyn was one of those nights that I don't really remember a lot of it. Not blackout drunk. Anyway, so it got me into a situation there, but whatever.
No excuse this time.
No, but I just really enjoy a glass of wine at home, and
and that's what I like to do too. Like if I do have anything, I love being here at home and not being anywhere.
And that's what I mean. I don't have to go anywhere. I will till my heart's content. And like I said, I also drink a lot of water when I'm drinking alcohol. So I think that's like the big, I like the big reason why I don't feel like shit the next day, because I'm drinking a lot of water.
Yeah. Like, and I've learned to do that a lot too. Yeah.
So, and again, wine is one of those things where it's like, it's not very filling like beer is. So I can, have water and have, wine like this.
So yeah, you learn as you get older and more mature. You learn your limits. You learn that it's not cool. You don't want to feel that way anymore. So I totally get that.
Oh,
so
this isn't wine.
Why is that, Sarah? Duffy?
What is that? What is it? Seriously.
Apple
it's
cider.
What?
Apple cider. Do you need me to say it louder? You are almost 60 years old, but you are still young. Apple cider.
And why are you drinking apple cider, Sarah Ann Duffy?
Do you want me to show you, or do you want me to tell you?
Oh, show us. Yes, show us. That'll just really put it in perspective.
Oh, the effort it takes to get up. Oh. Well, I'm pregnant.
Yeah, there's a baby in there.
Oops, I did it again.
Look how cute.
Oh God, it's so large. I'm so large. Yes.
You are bigger this time.
Yeah.
Oh, Sarah Ann Duffy. Now, was that
alcohol was definitely part of this too.
Like, seriously, you're not learning your lessons.
Wait, it wasn't a part, or it was?
No, it was. I'm just saying it was different because I was drinking wine at home and I was, whatever.
At least I've never done that, Mom.
Oh, honey, I know. You've never done it twice.
But I'm 28 years old. I am 28 years old. It's not like
I know.
17 and have 3
It's not like you're 22, like last time.
I made it away from teen pregnancy, but still, whatever.
I was very thankful that you got out of high school and college. So, well, anyway, you told us this a long time ago, so I've known for quite some time. So I don't care at this point. This is your journey, and I said that the first time around. This is your life, and I am just going to love my grandchild. There's not a whole lot I can do. You will have to deal and figure and all that good stuff.
That sounds like really, like.
Yeah, where's the positive? I was like, I'm really
excited. Oh no,
it
is very positive. I'm very excited because it's my grandchild, but she's got a huge puppy, dog, 2 cats, a boyfriend, a 5-year-old,
a big boyfriend
right now, and he has a dog and
size
a small
is directly associated with work
apartment. So I don't care, seriously. I mean, that's like I said, I'm just very happy that I have a little grandchild coming, so I'm very excited again.
That was her backhanded roundabout way.
No, it isn't. That's not true.
Sandwich, when you get like an ice cream sandwich and you have like a really big cookie and then you have like a sliver of ice cream in the middle and it's like then a really big cookie, it's like shit. Oh, I'm excited. Shit. You know what I mean?
You are full of it. That's not true at all. Not true at all.
When
are you due?
It's your journey. And like you have like
when are you due?
And 2 cats and a boyfriend and an apartment. And it's like no one's ever done that before. And it's just like I'm really like worried for you, but like I'm excited. You know what I mean? Like I'm excited. But I'm supportive. I support you. I do.
Hey, you know what?
I've always supported you.
We all have our coping mechanisms. We all have our responses, and it is all right. When are you due?
Thank you. I've said that 6 times. When?
February what?
I'm not telling the exact date.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
February. You'll be surprised if it's at the beginning or the end.
Okay.
So anyway, for those who are watching,
Thanks for letting me talk about the topic at all, by the way. Oh, yeah.
so anyway, okay, Alex, to you.
I don't really
know
have anything to close with.
You have no stories, nothing you've
Oh,
learned.
no, I do. But like, I think that all happened in college, and like, no one was there to see it except for my roommates.
Okay, so even after that, like, you've never done anything kind of crazy, kind of something you regret?
Oh, I think she has a lot of regrets in college. I think she has a lot of regrets as well.
She's like, let me take this as
I do have plenty, but it was all part of my journey, as Mom would put it. So it's
okay,
fine.
There you go. That's how
I
you
will
look
say
at it.
this funny thing though. I think this is kind of funny. When I was a freshman in college, mind you, I drank like I said, like 5 times, and it was always with my boyfriend in high school. So like, I never really like did much in high school, but I was like aching to be a party girl when I got to college, and I was for sure. But my freshman year, we went out to the student neighborhood of Dayton, and I was with my roommate. And when you have to pee at a college party, you have to pee. And like, it's mostly at guys' houses, so it's mostly disgusting. But like, you just, when you have to pee and there's no toilet paper, you either don't use anything,
it's gross,
or you just like find whatever's closest, even if it's like a towel or something. Like,
okay.
Probably
oh my
used.
God, I've never done that.
However, one of the things that I used with my roommate at the time, we found Q-tips. So we used Q-tips. And then we left the bathroom, and we remember hearing the guy that like owned the house, or what, not owned it, rented it from UD, being like, who uses Q-tips to wipe themselves? That's so disgusting. Like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, dude, like, you should have gotten more toilet paper. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Like, I would rather have at least.
That is disgusting.
It's not that disgusting. I mean, we all pee. Like, whatever.
Wait, you basically gave yourself like a pelvic exam, like while you were trying to.
No, I didn't like shove. Like, I just like lightly used them, and it was just funny because that is definitely.
Okay then. And I thought you didn't have anything to close on. All right, so I think we've learned a lot here, and
don't use Q-tips to wipe. I will say that's what I learned.
Don't get pregnant.
And don't jump on people. Ever.
You guys, this is like the rawest like video we've ever done. Like,
I knew, and I was afraid to do it, but okay. Anyway, well, thank you all, ladies, for sharing what you've learned, what you did. See, my problem was I never drank in high school or until I was 21. So I kind of like went crazy after that.
And then you got married at 23. Whoa,
then I got married at 22, 23, whatever. So, okay. All right. So our Would You Rather segment of the show, I was having trouble because I was picking Would You Rathers, but I knew what the answers would be because I know both of you so well. So we thought we would ask our viewers what they thought would be a good Would You Rather question. So tonight's Would You Rather question is from Carrie Lynn. Okay. And she posted on our Duffy Women page on Facebook, and I actually really love this. I think, Alex, you loved it too. Would you rather switch places with Sarah, Alex, me? Like, which one would you rather switch places with? Sarah. If you had to.
Pleasant.
Wait, I have to? Okay, I have an answer.
Okay.
I would probably, just for a day. I'd probably switch places with my sister because I would like to know what it's like to be alone again. You know, just some silence would be nice. But you know, I also wouldn't want to have to get into bed with Paul. So that's a big.
Yeah, that's like my biggest no. But then again, it's Donnie. But I could just tell Donnie to move
in the same bed, so you don't have to worry about it.
Well, what are you talking about? First of all, like, no, that wouldn't even be part of it. Well, I mean,
it was for a day. You live there and you sleep in the same bed, so yeah, it would be a part.
So all I'm saying is, I would prefer a day of silence over Paul. So there's my answer.
That's what it comes down to. Paul.
Alex, what's your answer?
I would want to trade places with myself because I love my life and my apartment and my handbags and my silence.
Dodge. Come on, my
That's
life's
not a fair answer. Come
not
on,
a fair answer.
go.
I won't be offended if you say mom. It's fine.
It would never be me, but I don't know that it would be you either.
Which places with mom? This is like Sophie's choice for me. No, that was actually really sad.
Yeah.
And not at all comparable. That was a
No.
poor joke.
Good job.
It's a dilemma, I should say.
Honey, people do need to get to bed at some point this
I
evening.
just like really don't. I don't know. There's
What's that?
literally
You don't actually have to do this, like you don't actually have to.
Yeah,
like,
it's not like you have to switch places.
but no, it's okay. Just think about life would suck less, I guess.
I'd probably switch with Sarah just so I could have Ev.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's all about Ev. It's not about anybody else.
Okay.
Mom is very upset. Now mom has to choose between us.
I'm interested to
Which
hear this.
I'm
I
not
feel like
gonna
it's
win.
surprises.
All right, here's the thing, and I
I
thought
would
about
pick
this.
Alex if I were you, Mom.
Well, wait,
I
but
would.
here's why. Here's why I would. First of all, at your age, at 28, I had Alex. At 30, I had you. So I've already kind of lived that part of my life. What I never did was live in a big city by myself, do all the things that she did, spent the money that she did, alone. I've never done any of that stuff. I mean, I did after I got divorced, but it was a much different thing because I was responsible for kids and it was very different. So having that with no responsibility, I think that's kind of fascinating. I never did it. I kind of did everything backwards. So that would be the only reason.
That is the reason that I did it, was because you told me to.
Yeah, well, that's a great reason to do things. No, Sarah did not listen, but that's okay. That's fine. You're happy and that's all I care about and we're good. So, all right. If you need to find us, and we hope you do need to find us, just search for us, man. Duffy Women, Facebook, Instagram, wherever. We are going to have a website soon. That'll be fun. And yeah, so just look for it anywhere you can. Facebook is where we usually have all of our shows. So if you haven't been able to catch it tonight, make sure you catch it anytime.
Binge watch us.
Binge watch us, because it's kind of, it's kind of scary. Anyway, cheers, girls.
Cheers,
love you
Mommy.
both. Love you dearly. And we'll see you next week. All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Have a great evening.
Wow, that was such a sign off. Thanks for watching. Good night.
Thanks for watching. Good night.